we light the candle. I literally just blew it out and breathed. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. It's been a while since you've all joined me in the kitchen for some cooking. So I thought today, this glorious Sunday right before Christmas, we could make some sauerkraut. And if you don't know what sauerkraut is, it is a cabbage dish. There are a lot of different ways that people can make and eat sauerkraut, but in Estonia, we make a hot sauerkraut called apukapsas. And I thought I would walk you through the steps of that today so you could expand your cabbage knowledge. I've grown up with this dish my whole life. It's one of my favorite things to eat. My family and I make it a lot in the winter, but we do make it in the summer as well, just not as often because it has to cook for a long time and it's hot in the summer and nobody wants to deal with the oven on when it's 30 degrees outside, you know what I'm saying? So it's definitely more of like a winter dish, but we always make it for any like holidays or like get-togethers that we have the family. So like Christmas, usually Easter, sometimes Thanksgiving as well. Then any other time of the year that we want it. Cabbage is really good for your body, and sauerkraut in particular is excellent for your gut health. While we're here, let me just read you some of the benefits of sauerkraut. Sauerkraut is incredibly nutritious and healthy. It provides probiotics and vitamin K2, which are known for their health benefits, and many other nutrients. Eating sauerkraut may help to strengthen your immune system, improve your digestion, reduce your risk of certain diseases, and even lose weight. One of the main reasons that I like to eat sauerkraut is it's really good for, like I said, gut health, and I have a really bad digestive system. So basically, the good bacteria from sauerkraut helps to keep the lining of your digestive system healthy by providing it those probiotics, which comes from like that fermentation process. So also things like kimchi and like pickled like beets and stuff, those are also really good for the gut. A strong gut lining stops any unwanted substances or toxins from leaking into your body and thereby causing an immune response or inflammation, or like they call it leaky gut syndrome, which is when your gut kind of leaks out those acids and causes you to have other pain. Bacteria in sauerkraut may also support your body's natural antibodies and reduce your risk of infections. It also really helps your poop. I'm just saying. If you're having poop issues, eat some cabbage. If you want to know like a full list of like all the vitamin benefits, whatever, you can go Google it yourself, because today we're gonna get cooking. Traditionally, we make our sauerkraut with like a smoked meat of some sort, which sits on top of the cabbage blend, and then the juices from the fat in the meat kind of help like give it like some depth of flavor. And also, if you're eating this as a meal, you can then eat the meat at the side. So you can put like sausages, bacon, smoked turkey leg, you can put like pork, anything that you want really, like no beef or anything nasty like that. But today I'm making a vegetarian, actually it's vegan, I think. Yeah, vegan version of it. As you know, I am plant-based, so I don't eat meat anymore, and I wanted to try a little bit of a different spin on it. So this recipe actually is from my aunt, and she makes a vegetarian one, so I'm excited to try it because I've never tried her version before. I've only ever made the one that my family makes. So basically, all you need is 1 jar of sauerkraut, drained and reserving the liquid, 1 head of smaller cabbage, chopped or grated, 2 carrots, 1 apple or chopped apple, about ½ a cup, 3 to 4 bay leaves, some chili flakes, juniper berries, and brown sugar to taste. Her recipe also says that you can add a bouillon cube for color and taste, as well as some butter, olive oil, and of course salt and pepper. We're not doing the apple because my family has requested no apple in the sauerkraut, so. Okay, so you need a like slow cooker or a like a roasting pot or pan that you can safely put in the oven. You can make this in a crock pot, but today we're doing it the old-fashioned way. So I've got my very ancient roasting pan. We actually have another one that's like a really nice ceramic, but it's so fucking heavy I can't lift it very well. So we're using this one. Let me wash my hands first. Cleanliness. The hands have been cleaned. So basically you're gonna put everything in your pot. So I have a lot of cabbage here. You don't need this much. You do need the full jar of this though. So you're gonna add your sauerkraut to here. Try not to add too much of the liquid. You can either strain it, which I tried to do, as you can see right there, but obviously it didn't work. Sometimes what we do, if you don't want it too vinegary and you like more like sweet cabbage type things, you can also drain and rinse your cabbage, and what that'll do is it'll help get any of the pickling liquid off of it, so it's a little sweeter, because obviously the liquid is what makes it, like, gives it that fermented vinegary taste. So if you're not a huge fan of that, you can rinse it off and it'll really help. Also, this is really important, don't buy a non-Polish sauerkraut because it tastes like ass. Look for a Polish sauerkraut brand when you're doing this recipe, please. So we've got our sauerkraut. We're gonna take our fresh cabbage. We're gonna just put it on top. These are all approximate measurements. And now I'm just gonna mix it up a little bit so that the pickled and the fresh cabbage are kind of a little intertwined. There, I made a mess, it's fine. So next on the list is to put 3 to 4 bay leaves. Oh my god, this smells so good. Bay leaves add like a really nice depth of flavor, a little bit of earthiness, and some red chili flakes. If you don't like spice, then you don't have to add any. My family likes a bit of heat. And as these cook, the heat from them kind of like comes out a lot more, so you really don't need a lot. I've got my juniper berries. She says about 6. 5, 6. If you don't have juniper berries, you can also use caraway seeds. Tea break. Delicious. Brown sugar to taste. Again, whatever you want. The brown sugar helps to mellow out the acidity of the pickled cabbage. As you're cooking it as well, you can taste it every hour to see if you want it a little bit more sweeter, a little more caramelized, or if you like that more vinegar kind of flavor. What the brown sugar is good for too is it really, it caramelizes like the edges. Kiwi, can you not eat my plants? This cat is a demon, honestly. I like it when my cabbage burns at the side a bit, and the brown sugar really helps with that. So I'm gonna put in 3 teaspoons for now. And then, actually I'm gonna do 4. 3.5. I like my cabbage to be like caramelized, but I do also prefer the more vinegary taste. Got some salt and pepper. You don't need a ton of salt because it's pickled. And again, you can add salt and pepper to taste as it's cooking. I'm not gonna add a bouillon cube, but I will add some avocado oil. We're making it vegan, so if you have vegan butter or like a vegetable bouillon cube, you can do that. This isn't as much for the flavor as it is to add like a really nice color to it. So like sauerkraut has a really nice golden brown, kind of like muddy green color. So this helps to really like evolve those colors. You can also add some turmeric if you want. I'm not going to for this one, but I do love turmeric. I think that's it. Let me show you the sauerkraut. Look at this. Yum. So we've got the bay leaves. These little guys are the juniper berries, these little black circles. We've got the pickled cabbage, the fresh cabbage. You can see my salt and pepper. You can see like the little bits of brown sugar here and like over here and stuff. This sauerkraut had like little diced carrots in it. You can add your own carrots. We didn't have any. And again, I did not add the apple. And then salt and pepper. Bake 325. Make sure it's empty. It's not. Take that shit out. And you're gonna wanna put it on the middle rack. What's this? What's this? Say hi. Let me wash my hands again. Okay, so that was really easy. Am I right? I'm sweating so much in this. Okay, so you're gonna cook it at 325 for about 3 hours. You wanna check it every hour, give it a little mix so that those flavors are like constantly being turned around. And basically, like, the more you cook it, the more it's gonna cook down. The edges might burn a bit, which I personally love. And then as you cook it every hour, you can taste a little bit and see, okay, it needs more sugar, or maybe you want a bit more salt, maybe you want a bit more heat. Whatever your choice is, do what's best for you. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna close it up. This is what it looks like. And now we wait for the oven to be ready. And yeah, that's basically it. So I will be back and we will do a nice taste test together. BRB. Make sure it's on the middle rack. And then set your timer for 3 hours. And then we wait. Hello everybody. We're back. Time to check on the sauerkraut. Ooh. The cabbage has wilted down. It's kind of lost some of its green color and it's more like that nice golden browny yellow. It definitely smells like I need a bit more brown sugar. I think that should be good. You see how the edges are starting to get nice and crispy? I want that to happen like throughout the whole thing. So it definitely still needs to cook for a little bit longer. Usually the darker color comes from like if you put meat on the top of it, but we're not doing any, so it's not gonna get as dark brown as you might normally see. Okay, time to check it again and get your armor ready. Look at that. I need to try it because I need to see if I need anything else in it. Okay, so mine is a little bit more on the vinegary side, which I personally like, but I know that my family doesn't always like that, so I might need to add a little bit more sugar. I think the other thing is that this particular brown sugar that I'm using, I just sprayed it everywhere. It's like a lighter brown sugar. The darker brown sugar, like that really dark brown one, that one usually has like a more sweeter flavor, and I think it caramelizes better than this one, which is like a lighter one, but I mean, it's fine. Excuse me. I'm actually gonna leave the brown sugar on the top layer. So I'm just basically breaking up and sprinkling the brown sugar over it like this. All right. We've got about an hour left on the timer. Yeah, like an hour and 18 minutes. So I'm just gonna leave it in there. I'm not gonna take it out again until it's done, and then we'll check on it. I could add some vegan butter, but again, like I kind of want it to be more fermented-y tasting, so I think I'm gonna leave it as is. Hopefully that little bit more brown sugar helps, and we'll check back in an hour and 17 minutes and see what it looks like. Okay, it's been 3 hours and a bit. Time to check. I'm so excited. Look at it. It's beautiful. What do you think?
Good.
Does it need more sugar?
It's apple and it's gapsas. Apple gapsas. No, I wouldn't add any more sugar, no. It's got a good bit of sweet and sour, yin and yang, and yeah, no, it's perfect. Love it.
Now I'm gonna test it. Oh no, that's perfect. I just spat. Well, friends, that is it. That is how you make appelgapsas. I hope you enjoyed cooking with me. I know it's so much fun. And leave me a comment below if you want me to make something next. And if you try this recipe, send a picture to me because I want to see it. Tell me how you liked it, and I hope that your gut enjoys it. It might make you poop a lot, but in a good way, like solid poops. So yeah, that's it. Thanks for watching, guys. See you next time. Bye.